Well, here we are, day 2 of the picket fence project here at 1505 West Haven Boulevard. Show you a little bit about what we did yesterday. Well, not we, me did yesterday. So let me turn this camera around. So we had a lot of cement in the ground. As you can see, some of the size of the boulders that I actually got out of this hole. And there was another piece right here in the middle, and then down at the very end, it was almost impossible. I had to actually get a jackhammer, and it was an electric jackhammer, 60-pound hammer. It did the job, but it worked me to death. So I've actually kind of mapped out where the posts are going to go with these flags. And yesterday I went on and tested the ground to make sure that there was no cement, and I ran into some cement here, and luckily I still have the jackhammer and was able to rectify that problem. But you can see that I've mapped it out all the way to the end here. So today we're gonna set the 2 end posts. I've put this one in. I haven't put any cement in yet, but down here at this end, I have already put in some cement, which I kind of hated to do, because if I ever dig this fence up, I'm gonna run into that problem. But hopefully I will never have to replace this fence. One handy tool that I bought was this post leveler, and you can see that it levels both sides of the post, so it takes out some of the guesswork. So we will touch base as we progress. Thanks for watching. So now I have gotten both of the end posts in place, and I've got them both cemented in, and they're both level. So we're going to let those dry, and then I'm going to run a string from each post. Let's see if we can zoom in. Can't zoom in. Anyway, we'll run a string from each post, and from there I will be able to set my height of the rest of the posts in the middle. That way they'll be all the same height. Check back later. So here we are. The fence posts have been filled. First we put rock in the bottom, concrete, and then filled it in with dirt. Did that for both posts. Next I have attached a line, you can see, from one post to the next. And that will help me keep the rest of my fence posts that will go in level with the 2 end posts. And as you can see, this nifty little line leveler here shows us that we are right on the money. If you can see that. Right on the money. So the next step is going to be digging more holes. It's hard work, but I'm sure it will be gratifying to the family once it's done. Oh well, here we are. We're making a little progress. We actually have 3 posts in the ground now. Got the one down at the far end, the one at this end, and then the next one beside it. So it's quite a process making sure that the posts are the same height, that they're level in the ground, and that they're plumb, meaning that they're square in the ground, so that when we nail the 2x4s to the post, that it will they'll line up correctly. So I'm taking a break. Didn't run into any real major problems with this hole. One big root, but I seem to tackle it with lots of gusto. So I'm going to take a break, drink a Diet Coke, some water, and we'll check back in a little bit. As you can see, we've got another post in the ground. So that makes 4 posts. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. 5 more to go. And so what I'm going to do is I've got to plan a gate in here. And so I want a gate big enough to allow the lawnmower to come through, wheelbarrow, anything like that that may need to come into the backyard or come into the front yard. So I am planning a 6-foot gate. So it'll be the size of, I'm gonna put it in the middle, but it's gonna be the size of those, between those 2 posts. Just like that, but over there somewhere. So it's gonna be a big gate. Probably gonna need a big hole with a lot of concrete in the post that holds the weight bearing side, which will be where the hinges go. So I'm off to Lowe's. I only got 4 bags of concrete to start with. I need to get probably 4 or 5 more to complete the post, setting the post. Now I have some posts in the backyard that I'm going to try to use that were left over from that old bike shed. I've got to examine them and make sure they're going to be okay, because this is a top quality job here and I want it to reflect that. So thanks for watching. Alright, here we are again. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 posts, 5 posts in the ground. Now I need to start thinking about the gate, and I think I'm going to get I think it's like a 6x6 post, and the reason for that is with a 6-foot gate we need to have, it needs to be a post that can really hold it. So that's the plan right now. So we'll catch up, keep you up to date in a little bit. Well, I thought I'd give y'all a little update. So I've got the 6x6 post. It's a heavy duty post. It came in an 8-foot length and I had to cut it off, 2 foot off of it. I tried my skill saw, but I ended up having to use the chainsaw. This thing was so thick. But the purpose of this bigger post is because it's gonna hold the weight of the gate, and I want to make sure that I have a no sag gate on my picket fence. So that's where we are. Looks like snow out there, doesn't it? Anyway, so you can see I'm about halfway now. Had to make a run to get the post and some more concrete, and to a grocery store, PetSmart, and all that kind of good stuff. So it's hot right now, so I'm sitting in the shade, and I've got to start digging again soon. Well, the 6x6 gate post is in. So that was probably, I'm hoping, knock on wood, that was the hardest one. But I still got 3 more to go. Stay tuned.